Well, hello, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Well, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, February 7th. It's quite windy. It's very nice out, but all the garbage cans, because today's crash pickup, it's like a little obstacle course driving down my street, trying to not run over garbage cans. But anyway, we do have birthdays today. Oh, do I got this wrong? Did I grab the wrong one? Oh, shoot. I grabbed the wrong paper. No, I didn't. Let me pull over and fix it. I ripped it when I pulled it out of my pocket because there was a couple of them and I want to make sure I got everybody. 1 minute. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Let me see if I got this right. Look at it, came up in 3 pieces. All right, let's start off with B. Hicks. Today's B. Hicks's birthday. So B, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear B. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also, let me put my paper together, Kathy, and her channel name is Blessed Mom. So Kathy, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And let's see who else. Put my little paper. It's like a puzzle. I'm working really well on my puzzle. Here, we'll get to that. Today is also Jackie Yingling, Yingling. Jackie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. My keys were rattling. I have everybody's. See how important I am? Look how important I am. I have everybody's keys to their house. So if anybody needs anything, they just call me and then I can get into their house. Anyway, it's also Linda Nichols' birthday. So Linda, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And last but not least is Sandy Riley. Today is Sandy Riley's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all 5 of you have a great birthday today, so now I can focus on the road. I know that was kind of scary there. Were you scared? You should have been. We're on our way to pick up Alyssa from school. She's going to Jimmy's house this week, and Jimmy's got to work a little bit longer, and so he's not going to get there in time to pick her up. So he asked me if I'd go pick her up and bring her back to my house. And so when he comes over, we're going to do the tag. We were going to do it tomorrow, but I have a busy day tomorrow, so we got to fit it in today. Because tomorrow, I have to bring Kylie to meet Denise and Gary. They have an appointment, but Kylie has a doctor's appointment. And so rather than him come all the way back here to go all the way back that way, I'm going to bring Kylie to them at their appointment. And then they're going to continue on to that. And then excuse me, I have those Black History bags I got to bring over to Sophia that I was going to drop off with Christy because she was working last night at Boston Market, which is near the restaurant we were going to go to, but then Mary got sick and so we didn't go. And so then what else did I do? Oh, and then we're going to go to Sebastian's basketball game. So I have a busy day tomorrow. I don't think I'd be bothering with that. If you wait till the end of the day, all of the snow will be gone. It's beautiful out here. It's like in the 40s. It's gorgeous. Oh, and tomorrow it's supposed to be up in the 50s. It's like, oh my gosh, this is like a heat wave for us, definitely. But so anyway, I got a busy day tomorrow. As it turned out last night, I had every intention of just making the Hillshire Farms turkey sandwich. And then I thought, no, I think I want to go get a Starbucks drink. So I went to Starbucks and got my drink, and then right next door, practically 2 buildings over, was Panera. So I got a cup of broccoli cheddar soup and a turkey bacon avocado sandwich. So I ate that for my dinner last night, which was very high in points, but it was Monday, and so I don't feel... I'm trying to be kind to myself. It's something I really wanted. I told you that I just think that when I deprive myself and think I have to stay so strict, that that's when I kind of fail. Even with all of that, I still think it was less points. I didn't track it. I should have tracked it. My mistake, I didn't track it. But, excuse me, I forgot to bring my water. The fish and chips was going to be like 51 points. So I don't think that between the soup and the sandwich was that, well, the drink, I don't know. I don't know. The turkey was a healthier choice than the fried fish. But I was kind of bummed that we couldn't go out to eat, and I had every intention of eating healthier. And, but I just, like I told you, my theme for the week, which is the theme for Weight Watchers this week, is just to be kind to yourself. And I know I can tell you from experience, it's hard to be kind. I have no problem being kind to other people. Not a problem in the world. I can be kind to even my worst enemies. Not my worst enemies, but people that I don't really care for. You don't like everybody you meet in life, but like my philosophy is, like I told you before, I had this one girl at work, or woman, or whatever. We just clashed. We just did not get along. And I don't really think, like everybody always says their side of it. So you're only hearing my side. You're not hearing her side. But she was one of these type of people that thinks that she knew everybody else's job better. So she was always coming up with shortcuts to try to show you how to do your job better. Now, I was in the mail room for 10 years. And then when I put in my notice that I was leaving, I had to train somebody new, and she kept coming in trying to teach them her way of doing the mail room. I'm sorry. And we had this boss. He was a nice guy, lazy as all get off. Let me tell you, lazy. Our schedule was like, I worked from 6 to 3, and I had a half-hour lunch. So I had an hour overtime every day. But his schedule would be, he would come in probably around 10 o'clock in the morning, and then at 11 he would leave for lunch, and he wouldn't come back till about 1:15, sometimes 1:30, and then he would leave for the day at 2. So this one particular girl did all of his work because she just knew how to do it better. And so he was not a fool. Why should he do all that work when he's got some kind of idiot, in my opinion, that did all of her work plus his work because she wanted to feel like she knew how to do it better. And so he only had to work 2-3 hours a day because for the other 5 or 6 hours she did his work. So when it came time for me to complain that I was trying to train the mailroom person the correct way to do it, but she was coming up with these alternative methods that she thought were going to be better, he sided with her. In his defense, I probably would have too, because you don't want to piss her off. I'm leaving, she's staying, she's doing all of his work. Okay, fine, let's do what she wants to do. So when I put my 2 weeks notice in, I battled with her for 2 days, and I just decided I'll just come in at 6 o'clock. I brought a book. Train the girl. Train them any way you want. I'm not training them your way because that's not the right way to train them. I am not going to leave here and then they're going to say, oh, Sandy didn't train them the right way. You train them. You train them the correct way. You show them how to do it. Brought my book. The last 2 weeks that I was working there, I read a book a day. Or every other day I read a book. It was just, went on my break and my lunches, watched TV in the break room. Didn't really care. He never said anything. I didn't say anything. My 2 weeks is over. He gave me a party. I left. It was done. That was good. 6 months after I left, they had gone through not one, not two, not even three, five different people before he called me up and asked me if I would come back and train somebody. He said, I'll pay you double time just for the whole week. I cut off my nose to spite my face because I said, no, have her do it. I was going to say her name. Have her do it. She knows how to do it so much better. Let her do it. And the last I heard, they've gone through 3 more since, while I was keeping track. They had 3 more people. And I thought, she doesn't know everybody's job. She did her job really, really well. But getting back to the kindness part, we knew we didn't like each other, but she would try to ignore me. Don't ignore me. I will not be ignored. What movie was that from? I know that was from a movie or a TV show. I will not be ignored. And I would not. I killed her with so much kindness. She didn't come to my party because she just, she didn't like me, and I didn't really care. But just because that's who I am. I know it's not Christian-like, but I made her a plate, cut her some cake, brought it to her. I says, I know you're really busy and you can't get to the party, so here, I brought you food. So that's just, I killed her with kindness. But, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. And let's see if I got to get to where she'll see where I'm at so she doesn't look for me elsewhere. I want to get close to so she doesn't go in the ditch like she did before. Last time I went, oh, there it is. I can go right over here. How's that sound? I'll go right here so she can see me. Right next to the student driver. This is where we're going to go. So that I can honk and she'll know that I'm here. But anyway, so that's what you just got to do. You just got to kill people with kindness. And just remember that you make a difference to somebody in their life. You may not think so. I don't think I make that much of a difference, I think, sometimes in people's lives, but then I feel needed when they call me and say they need this or need that. And so I really do know that everybody makes a difference in the world. They really do. And there's a reason God put you on this earth. He didn't just put you here for spite or whatever. He put you here so you could share your attributes and your goodwill and everything else like that. And you just need to remember that. It's so easy nowadays to flip people off, especially when you're driving, or just get aggravated with them, because I find that people nowadays are in such a hurry, and they're just not everybody, but some people are just so rude. It's just, especially to the salespeople. I mean, everywhere I go, there's not enough help. There's just not enough help. And you have to wait a little bit longer. I know a lot of people do the online. I just like going in the store myself, and just because it gives me something to do and takes up some time, keeps me from eating. But they get all up on the people that are actually working, that are trying their best to take care of you, and then you're jumping all over them, and it's like they're doing the work of 2 and 3 people, but they're only getting paid for 1 person, and yet you're always yelling at them. And I'm one of these people that if I see you aggravating or belittling somebody, I'm going to put you in your place and tell you, you know what, the personnel office has got a sign up that they're looking for help. If you can do a better job, maybe you ought to go apply. And then they say stuff to me that's not very nice, and I don't care. I'm like I said, I'm like a duck. It rolls off my back. I'm not saying my feelings don't get hurt. I'm human. You poke me, I bleed. You stab me, I'm going to bleed. I don't know. I just think that everybody has to be kind, and you start with being kind to yourself. And I think if you're kind to yourself, then it'll give you a better attitude as far as being kinder to other people too. So we tried to watch 1923 on Paramount today, and we couldn't get the Paramount channel to come up. We watch it in the living room, and I told you I ordered a booster for the internet so that but we haven't got that yet, so I'm waiting for that to come. So we weren't able to watch that. I did start watching on Roy, over at Recipe with Roy. He put a suggestion on Facebook. I'm not really a big Hallmark Channel person. I'm not really, but he had said that he wanted to recommend The Way Home with Andy McDowell. who's not one of my favorites. But I thought, well, I'll give it a try. I didn't watch it on the Hallmark because I was behind on the. I think they're like in the episode 4 or 5 right now. But I found it on Peacock. It's also on Hulu, but Hulu you need a live subscription, but Peacock you don't. So I started watching it last night, and I gotta say, Roy, it's a good show. So it's called The Way Home, and it's on It's a Hallmark movie, or not? It's a Hallmark series. So I'm watching that. I'm still watching Shrinking on Apple. I started to watch Dear Edward, and the more I watched it, I thought, this sounds so familiar. But then I remembered I read the book in the summer. The book was a lot better. I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole series. It jumps around a lot, which I understand, but it goes between before the plane crash, during the plane crash, after the plane crash, then what was going on during the plane crash, then before the plane crash, and it's, you have to be constantly watching. See, like when I watch my shows, I answer my comments, I play games on my phone, and a lot of times they do the texting, and you got to read the text what they're like when they're texting each other, rather than, because nobody ever calls anybody anymore. I don't like texting. I like calling. I like hearing the voice, but that's the way of the past. That's not happening anymore. So, but after I pick up Alyssa here, we got to go to CVS to pick up Jim's prescription because we have a new prescription carrier, and I had to set up an account there. I don't think my doctor actually called the prescription in because I told you, well, we are looking for another doctor, especially if this doesn't come through like it's supposed to. And then I got to go to the bank to put some money in. People owed me money. They paid me back, so I got to put the money in. They paid me in cash, so I got to put the money in my checking account. And I guess that's it. So I'm getting out of school now. Hopefully Alyssa remembers that I'm picking her up over here. That way I don't have to deal with all the student drivers, and you get out way quicker. And I know she's just going to go up and down the ditch because that's just who she is. But all right, I babbled long enough. Show you how far. I'll show you the one piece on the puzzle that was driving me crazy last night. I tried every single piece that was left, one by one by one, and I couldn't get it to work. And so I had Jim look at it. And I told him before he started looking, I said, I think I have a piece in the wrong spot somewhere. And sure enough, that's what I did, and he found it. So, but I'll show you the progress on the puzzle, and if Alyssa wants to get on camera, I'll have Alyssa on camera, and then I will also show you Jimmy. So it's getting to be a long video, but I know I was a blabbermouth. The reason I left my job, because I love my job, the reason I left my job is because when they combined they formed a new company within the company because so many people got laid off. So everybody from their own departments came, and but we were all doing the same job. So obviously people that worked in accounting made more money than me that worked in the mailroom, and they kept telling me that I was going to be brought up equal to their pay. And so when raises would come, everybody would get a straight 3%. So at the time I was making $13 an hour, so I got 39 cents. But the people from accounting were making $20 an hour, and so they got 60 cents. And I was always fighting that because I just didn't think that was fair. I thought if you're going to give everybody a straight raise, give everybody like a 50-cent raise so everybody gets the same amount of money. And so I wrote lots of letters. But I always copied my boss so that it wasn't like anything I was doing secret. I copied my boss on every single letter. Our main offices were in England, in London, and our secondary one was in India. So we were on a conference call with the people from India and England, and they all came to the agreement that I should be getting $20 an hour. And so he was supposed to make that happen, and he didn't make it happen because he said he didn't have the money in his budget because he was taking money because he was not being fair. And so I thought, no, I wanted to be fair. I didn't think it was fair, and so I put in my notice and left. And I really never regretted it, although I did miss the people, I did miss the job, but I don't regret the decision because it wasn't fair. So, all right, I think she should be coming any time now, so I will talk to you guys soon. And as predicted, she's walking across the grass, not on the sidewalk. So Alyssa, I haven't seen Alyssa in a long time.
Hi.
Every time I see her, she looks a little bit older.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Someone said I look 17.
You do look 17. She's only 15. But she'll be 16 this year.
Yeah, 3 months.
3 months. Big words, rosacea. I got that going. But look who came. Tell them what's new in your life while I get us set up.
Just working around the house. Been off work for a little while, so I was able to work around the house. Now I'm back to work, so.
Yeah, supposedly there's a video coming.
There is. Oh, gotta do my eyebrows.
Don't hold your breath.
Sure.
See, my hair looks awful because it's like the bangs. Like, see how she cut the bangs? It's like awful.
Don't worry, if your hair grows like mine, it'll be long in 2 days.
I guess.
What is he got going on over there?
His gazebo. He didn't take it down, and then when all the snow came. Okay, I'm beyond exasperated. Look how much we've got done. And I just have that little section, and that with just these few little pieces left, and I cannot get them to work. So I am just gonna walk away for now, and I'll come back to it because it's driving me cray-cray. But I think we did a pretty good job on it. When we get all done with it, I'm going to show you how we put it on a poster board and make it into a picture. But that won't be till the weekend. So I'll be doing it pretty soon though. Okay, I knew all I had to do was just walk away from it for a little bit and come back to it. And it is now finished completely. I'm very proud of myself. It was a work in progress, let me tell you. Okay, that's going to do it for tonight. Jimmy stopped by. I don't know if I'm going to try to put him in the video. I don't know if I did or not. You'll let me know if I did. But going to make some dinner now. I'm just going to have a salad with some turkey on it, some cheese, and cottage cheese. And then I'm going to watch TV. Probably watch the President's State of the Union address, and then I don't know what else I'm going to watch. But if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it.